don't know if you guys heard this song by Bella Porch. She's a TikToker. This is her first song, and I found out she's Aquarius. And I knew it as soon as I heard the song, before I even knew who the artist was, just by these lyrics. Listen to these lyrics and tell me this is not Aquarius. This ain't Build a Bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Different ass and bigger boobs if my eyes are brown or blue. This ain't Build a Bitch. I'm filled with flaws and attitude. So if you need perfect, I'm not built for you. Now, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, that's some Aquarius shit to say. Because it's very much how we are, you know? And I was like, she's Aquarius. I'm not surprised. So it took me back because somebody had just sent me something that was very much related to this. They sent me this meme about Aquarius and our other side, the flaws and attitude. So I'm going to do the introduction and then I'm going to read them to you and tell you what I think. Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Aset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like it too. Also, please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you have time, stick around to the end because I'm going to read out and talk about some old positive comments that I really enjoyed. Likewise, if you would like to get a reading done and you want to hit me up on social media, if you would like to become one of my patrons on Patreon or get some Ask an Aquarius merchandise, all that information is underneath this video. So let's check out these flaws and attitude. The first one says, Aquarius other side. Aquarius has a hard time letting go of the past. Now, this is definitely something that is problematic for many of us because some of us do. And it's not everything from the past. It's things that really bothered us or things that we really enjoy on the flip side. So this is a very true statement, but sometimes this can be difficult because when you're holding on to something from the past that you need to release, and you won't release it, or you can't or don't know how to release it, for an Aquarius, this is a difficult time. Here's another one. Aquarius have a lot of secrets. Now, it depends on the Aquarius. Some of us do keep a lot of secrets, and some of us are just mysterious about our day-to-day life, whereas there's really no secret about it. We just don't want people in our business. Some people call us mysterious because of that. Now, some Aquarius do have secrets because they're sneaky. There are some Aquarius who are sneaky who do keep a lot of secrets. In my case, I keep other people's secrets. People come to me and tell me stuff that they've never spoken out loud. So for me, it's not my own secrets, it's other people's. When I was younger, I did have a lot of secrets. I was, smoke and mirrors and mystery. But I stopped all that because I realized that at the end of the day, it's corny. It's stupid. It's ridiculous, Keeping things private because they're personal to you is fine. But having all of these capers and secrets and rendezvous and behind the scenes and cloaks and all that, I don't do that no more. But there are some Aquarius that may. Aquarius never express their sadness. I do express my sadness, but I didn't always. When I was younger, I hid all my emotions except for anger, because anger is always considered to be an acceptable emotion, but sadness and some of the other ones, people may even call you weak because of it. So those things, to me, my sadness, my sorrows, I only share with people that I really knew, that I really cared about, and not even always them. I was in relationships with certain people and wouldn't share things. It depended upon if I really felt comfortable or not, and sometimes I just didn't. Aquarius are bothered by things that happened a long time ago. This is the past again. So here we are with people, where things, situations, and this is a very true statement. And so if these are the flaws that they're talking about today, these aren't too bad. I can deal with these, okay? These aren't too bad. Don't speak about their problems until they explode one day. Okay. A lot of Aquarius, including myself, because we don't talk about our feelings, we don't talk about things, we don't talk about what's bothering us, because we don't do that, a lot of times people don't know that they're upsetting us. And so, because they don't know they're upsetting us, they keep upsetting us. So, at first, we ignore it, and then we might ignore it a little bit more, but eventually we snap. A lot of Aquarius will explode, like it says here, because we've held on to for too long something that's bothering us. And we didn't say it because we don't want to be confrontational. We don't want to get into an argument. It's always some kind of reason. But the Aquarius has not said whatever that is. So they're holding it in. And then you do it one more time and the Aquarius snaps. The Aquarius snaps. And you're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? All I did was XYZ, not realizing that you've done XYZ 50 times. And I was pissed 46 of the 50, but never said anything. And then finally, when I couldn't take it anymore, that's when we snap. And that's when a lot of people, they'll say Aquarius are mean, or Aquarius say harsh things, or Aquarius cuss them out. That's when those things happen, when we've held something in. And a lot of people don't even realize that. They don't even realize what they've done. I remember a friend of mine, she's not a friend anymore, and she said to me the last time we spoke, she said, I'm sorry for whatever I've done. And I realized that she didn't even know what she did. But it wasn't her fault that she didn't know what she did. It was my fault, because every time she did it, I didn't say anything. And then one day I just got tired of it and I stopped responding to her. Now, what I should have done, and I can see this in hindsight, I should have told her the first time, I don't like when you do that. And this is something that many Aquarius tell me they have trouble with. So that right there is something that can keep us from exploding. If we're talking about it throughout, if we're working through it, then we're not going to get fed up and we're not going to explode. It's very interesting to me that this list talks about the past twice, letting go of the past and being hurt by the past. And both of these things to me, they go hand in hand. But a lot of people will say that to me. They'll be like, I'll even say it to myself. Just the other day, I was asking myself, why is it taking you so long to stop hurting? Because I was hurting about something. Well, I wasn't hurting. I was talking to myself about why it took me so long to stop hurting. And I was like, why did it take you so long? It took years. And I just was like, you know what? There was just a lot to it and I had to work through it. And I had to be honest with myself and I had to not judge myself. Like, you know what? Yeah, you have that flaw sometimes. Sometimes you have a hard time letting go of the past, but at least you know it and you work through it. Okay, so these are some of the, they call it the other side, the flawed side of Aquarius. And of course, we have many more than just that. That was just the ones that were on this list. Now let's talk about this one. Somebody sent me some positive comments. The first one came from Michelle Cortez. Michelle said, amen. I'm with you on that. I'm too old to be looking for evidence and asking questions. It's exhausting and annoying. We're talking about relationships here. And I was saying, if I have to police the person that I'm with, I don't want to be with them. And Michelle is agreeing because she's like, it's exhausting and we're too old for this. If you're not mature enough at this stage to be able to tell your partners the truth about what you do and do not want, you should just stop dating. Just stop getting into relationships. If that's how you are and you know that, be honest with yourself and stop dragging other people into your dysfunction. Cameron DeRossi, hey, Cameron said, I have a connection with someone who is Aquarius, but she doesn't talk about her feelings. I was just talking about this. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The only way for an Aquarius to talk about their feelings is two things. Number one, they have to get comfortable with you. And number two, you need to ask questions. I noticed that a lot of people in my life did not ask me key questions that I may or may not have answered that would have explained a lot of things that they could not understand. But because they didn't ask, I didn't offer, and the conversations were never had. I didn't want to have the conversations anyway, so I wasn't going to volunteer the information. But they didn't know that, so they never asked. So my thing is that let your Aquarius get comfortable with you. The connection with an Aquarius, I know people I've been connected with for years and I'm still not comfortable revealing my feelings to them. Now, yeah, but back in the day, it might take a long time. So in this particular case, take your time. And your Aquarius, when he or she feels comfortable, it's a she, and when she feels comfortable, hopefully she'll confide in you. Okay. All right, guys, come back soon because I have a lot more to say. And check out Build the Bitch by Bella Porch. It is on YouTube right now. The video is so cute. See you later.